Man, I could be doom scrolling right now, but you know what? Let's play some Rogue Tower. Some sleepy Rogue Tower. My eyes hurt. My head hurts. It's one of those days. It's one of those days where I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do chores. Just want to play Final Fantasy and shut my brain off for a while. What do we want to do with this? I guess let's start with Bleed Them Dry. We'll have to see how this map plays out, because it could go a lot of different ways. And you never know with this game. We also did not start with a whole lot of houses. They're not huge income, all things considered. But they are useful. Let's grab the next level of Trail Blood. We have nothing to spend it on, but it's a thing. I'm just gonna pop these guys down. Right. And we also gotta go fast. Otherwise I'm gonna be here for like the next day. I don't really want that. Do we want to eviscerate? Nothing's bleeding, but nothing here is useful. It's a bit of a downer. I kind of hate this map. Honestly, considering how hard this is, we're actually just going to reboot this one. The linear path might have been good, but the lack of houses and kind of iffy upgrades, you know, I want to make the most of it. I'm going to be a flighty person whether or not I win. We will see. Alright, this looks a little bit more promising. Plenty of spots for some good ballistas. Right around the base. That's promising. Yep. Actually, this is pretty good. We'll grab the enchanted bolts. There we go. And keep surrounding that. I'll note super early split, but you never know. What is this? I have no idea, actually. Heavy shafts? No, we want to go for banditry. As much as I'd like some heavy shafts. That's a foolish thing to do at the moment, and I don't want it. Let's see. Let's go for the poison damage right off the bat. Are you kidding me? I mean, fine. Maybe not fine. This might be one of those where I have to take a long, hard look at what I'm doing. What the shit? Well, that's a thing. I really wish I could disable that upgrade. I'm never gonna take it. I don't really want any of these. I guess I'll just grab that for the time being. Okay, I guess we're gonna need a couple of these pointed at armor. Otherwise this is gonna get kind of dicey. There's some things I can do, but honestly, that many splits this early is rough. That's so close to my base. Like, what do you even do in that situation? I mean, frankly, I'm just gonna reboot. Like I said, I'm gonna be a flighty person. I'm not interested in rolling a bad run. Not something where it splits that much that early. That's just pain. It's like a slightly what the hell? Okay. 2 houses around the main base. I know I get many more if I was using a full set of upgrades, but I don't want to do that. I'm really trying to cull down the number of upgrades that I have, namely just because this game... Okay, this looks good. I don't know how good, but it's almost peak. Okay, there we go. None of these are immediately amazing, but still. What if you can ever get like an immediate... Let's see, banditry, that's a good sign. What if you can get like an immediate 3-way split on like your first? We don't have a whole lot of houses, but we did start with a number there, so it's not so bad. Let's grab heavy shafts. We want to just increase our chances of getting... And we'll see about this one. We just want to increase our chances of getting the status effects early. Well, that's kind of a good sign. I'm just gonna let these guys be here for a bit. Let's see, broadhead bolts. Do I go for the... Nah, let's go for the broadhead bolts. Please don't turn. This is like primo positioning for the moment. There we go. Please continue to not turn. Because I can deal with one here, especially if I can extend that further. Let's see, anything else? Burn damage. Perfect. Keep going. Yeah, because if I can get this to go, we're golden. Like I said on the last, I mean, I guess it was the episode title for the last episode. It's bonus damage to armor? Sure. Not the best. Okay. Here's hoping we can get it to not turn. Well, to turn this way. Okay. Let's go for longbow. Let's go for longbow. Please turn. Yes. Oh, that's a beautiful thing right there. This is still a spooky lane, but I can potentially make this into a pretty nasty death corridor. Let's see. The ideal thing would be for this to split here and let me extend this way. I think that would be the best way to do it. Oh boy. Let's go for the frost bolts. This is an incredible showing, let me tell you. Okay, you are going to be most armor. Least shield, most health. Get you up to level 10, and didn't split. We'll see what happens. If it extends too far, then I'll just give up on it. Start working on the other side just to give myself a little bit of space. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, let's keep going for the longbow. Let's have you be purely near death. There we go. You are most health. I have another one of these guys on most armor, at least for the moment. Because it seems like those are good things to just generally focus on. Okay. And bam. Well, we got a decent chunk, and we don't need the flaming bolts. I think we want to grab broadhead, just because. Let's see what I can do here. Because they are eliminating this, we got a split, and this is a really good spot. It's not quite the same twisty, turny, absolute nonsense that we had on the last run, but it's at least something I can kind of work with. Oh, I want advanced ballistics, but we want jagged heads. I'm just going to do that. Oh, okay, that's different. Not really what I was aiming for, but not unwelcome. Okay. I'm just going to get a ton of these around on all of the +2 spots where it's shared, where they can potentially have an effect on multiple spots. And we'll just go for that for the time being. Okay, what else do we get? Advanced ballistics. And frostbolts too. Well, so far this is working tremendously well. I was really hoping I could get this to turn and then... I mean, it might still turn and terminate on itself. That would be delicious. Wow. Okay. That, I don't think I've ever pulled this off before, but we have 2 advanced ballistics right off the bat. That's, like, really good. Let's see. I think I need a most shield. Okay. I mean, these are good. I guess let's just do bonus damage to health. Let's keep expanding this and see what happens. No. Doesn't look like it's going to work. I'm going to see if I can get this to turn back, maybe? We'll see. I'll probably extend this a little bit further. Oh, right. I do have a bunch of these high spots here. Because, yeah, the big thing is this is a very short, 4-tile rush? Which is a little dicey across the board. Well, we'll see. Okay, that's most armor. We want most shield. Let's just get it up to level 20. I mean, we can go nuts here. Shield, least armor. We were level 10 armor. You are okay. And there's the poison bolts. What else do we have? +3. +3. I guess I might as well do one like right here. There we go. Because I got a decent chunk of money. Please keep turning. Well, I mean, that's something. Because once again, if I can loop back on this somehow, then things get really nutty. Because yeah, the ideal would be something like this. I might be able to bring it about. It's going to take a while, is the one issue. But it's probably worth it in the long run. Okay. Probably do leash shield and armor. Let's see. Freezing bolts is generally pretty good. We could increase the status effect damage, but I think we want the delaying tactics. I'm going to do that for a second. Because if this had turned, it would have made my life easier. I might even want to continue that path just to see where it goes. There we go. Well, this is working. I've definitely learned a fair bit as of late. I'm sure many YouTube comments will disagree with me always, but you never know. There we go. Poison bolts? Nah. Bleed them dry? Yeah. Start doing this. I'm gonna keep expanding that, because if I can just extend this, then nothing matters. Then I can fill this area in, and suddenly everything gets so much more dicey. Gives me a lot of room to potentially put ballistas, which is kind of, or not ballistas, mortars, which is kind of my goal. I don't think I'm going to focus on them that hard. That it really does seem like the ballista swarm is a force to be reckoned with. Okay, let's do one for like most armor here. We shouldn't have a whole lot of enemies with armor that I need to contend with, but you never know. Probably Trail of Blood. Work on getting a Sanguinate. Then I might want to actually get a couple of these somewhere that are really hyper-focused on anything that is near death. Probably don't need to give them too many levels either, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. Ooh. That's a spicy pickle. Could work. Okay. Now let's just have a couple of these here. Mostly just pick off the really weaklings, the really weak ones. So hopefully my other towers can actually focus on, you know, the strong. Let's get another here. There we go. So what do we get next? See, I really don't want any of these, which is unfortunate because I'm kind of stuck with them. Let's go for the poison damage, just because. But yeah, if I can get this to go in here and then this to go in here and terminate, that gives me a ton of land to just shell things. And we just kind of keep extending these paths, and probably this one a little bit. In fact, I should probably extend this one just to see where it goes. Because there's probably a fair bit that I can do. Okay. What do we want to do? Probably kill him with fire? Because I'm not really reliant on mana here. Yeah, let's extend that one. Okay, that has interesting potential, but suddenly becomes a lot riskier for me. Let's see. Most shield, most health. Then we might want to have just a couple around here that are purely, like, on near death. also had you on near death. And we'll just have it be near death in progress. I don't think I need to set it up too hard. Let's see, monster studies. Maybe? Let's go for enchanted bolts. There we go. I'm gonna go back to this. Okay. Well, no matter what, even if this doesn't terminate here, it's still gonna have to snake through a tremendous amount of territory. I might still want to continue this just in case it goes back. Oh gosh, if it goes back and we get a double terminus that I can just destroy with really long-range ballistas, then ooh. Like I said, spicy pizzas. Yeah, these guys are getting shelled? Shredded? I mean, look at those status effects. There's not much that they can do. Oh, look at those treasure chests. Let's see. Probably grab a sanguinate. Do we just go for sorcery? Sure. Let's see. Slow but sure. We want to grab creeping cough if I can. Nope. Bleed him dry. I'll take it. Okay. Well, that's a thing. I should probably get universities now I'm thinking about it. So it doesn't quite terminate where I needed it to, but that does mean I can extend this whole thing and it becomes nonsense. And then I can maybe take this in turn and do some wild bits. Okay. There we go. And yeah, none of these guys on the long run are really much of a risk to me, which is quite nice. Let's see. I'm just gonna have these guys all focus fastest. Mana bolts is actually quite good. I haven't really talked about that too much. The main problem is just like, I don't have the infrastructure to make it work. I'll get them both up to 10. We're using so many ballista towers that it's very worth it. Okay, so I don't actually need to put anything here, because just the mere presence of this means that this has to terminate. Okay, right. Fastest, 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 and fastest. It's not the best prioritization, but it's not terrible for what I'm trying to do here. And you know what? I'll have another one for fastest. Just have it be an all-rounder. Just really focus the quick boys for a ton of damage. Slow them down a bunch. Okay. Towers gain a 5% chance to crit is good, but we want scholarships. Yeah, look at that. Because if I can loop back in here, these things can be shooting at this entire lane the entire run. Or at least a tremendous amount of it. Plus I could add some more ballistas along here to help on this and this. I'm trying to get the most amount of bang for my buck off of ballistas. Again, it is... I am a one-trick pony, but my one trick is very dangerous. I might even want to consider just going lookouts for this one, tacky as it is. It's a good map for lookouts, and... I don't know, I've just had piss poor luck with mortars. No, this is a good mortar map, if it'll show up. We might just end up picking anything. Let's go for scholarships level 2. Oh. Well, that's, not exactly what I was expecting, but sure. Yeah, it's actually kind of frustrating. It's not so bad, because it gives me a lot of things to focus on. But, well, there's creeping cough. That's actually kind of big. No, I'm gonna extend the... Jesus. Okay. So here's the thing. Question, can I... Oh, okay, I can pan around here. Because here's the problem. We have a lot of armored enemies, and I'm going to die really quick, possibly this wave, if I don't tackle this ASAP. In fact, I might be too late. I have 9,000 gold, though. So if there's ever a moment to suddenly go hard, this would be it. Oh, there's one whole area that I haven't gone hard on yet. Okay, most armor. Progress, progress. Let's see. Rip money, I guess. What do we have? Anything else? Any other good spots? Right there, but I don't have enough. Yeah, it's a really bad spot. If we're lucky, I have the firepower to just shred them. But we're gonna have to extend this a little bit because it's just too short. No matter how much damage I do, Matryoshka enemies are going to just demolish me in a bad way. Looks like I'm fine though. Okay, let's get all these up to 12. Because much as I'm dealing with armored enemies at the moment, it's shielded enemies that are going to be the serious problem for me. Let's speed this back up again. Oh, it feels better. That's not going to add speed tools, mighty boobs. I love the developers for this game. They're lovely people, but at the same time, that is the most forehead take I've heard in a long time. Ooh. Eviscerate. Not a bad idea. Make them suffer is probably maybe a little bit more useful. Okay, just get that up to 15, because I do really want to get these back up. Because we have a lot of universities. Can we get enough? Yeah. Okay. I might want to extend this a little bit just so we have some more good land to potentially put towers on, especially if we can get some more bunkers. Then we'll go back to expanding that regardless. Let's see. Burn damage, just bonus damage to shields. Yeah, we're going to need that. Let's grab that one right there. That's a good spot. Okay, most armor. Yeah, those missiles are spooky. No, we just want to do most armor. In progress. Let's see. Just armor at these shields. If we can get the... We can get the missile shooters out. We have far less to worry about. Okay, even more crit? Sure. I really should get other things down, but like I said like a long time ago, it really does seem like, hey, let's just do most shield. Okay, that's good. Let's expand that. It turns. That's actually pretty big. One of the other things is diversifying this so both of these waves aren't hitting simultaneously is kind of nice. Because the more I can spread things out, the less I have to worry about as far as enemies go. Also, look at all this. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Do we want to get some lookouts just to have another tower to mix in? I feel like the most one-trick pony ever, but I really am trying to get those double tower wins, and also just master this game to the point where nothing can challenge me. And it really does seem like going really hard on a curated ballista more or less lets you win forever. Let's see. Creeping Cough, Research Breakthrough. Yeah. Does that just give me a natural 50% crit on every single tower? It does. That's nonsense. I love it. Okay, we might want to just kind of capitalize on a number of these spots around here. And just focus these on some stuff. Probably just near death. Though it's going to be shields, and there's going to be shielded enemies like right up here that are the biggest threat to me. Okay. What do we want to do? You know what? I'm gonna go for the mortars. It's a good map for them. And also just I really want to get a mortar win. Okay, so you're just gonna be most armor. Least shield. And slowest. And then beyond that, I don't know, let's get you up to level 15. Unfortunately, its base crit is not that high. But it's hard for me to immediately feel too grumpy about it. Okay. Most shield, most health, slowest. These just mostly are going to exist to do a little bit of damage. Oh, we had another university spot. What the heck? Can I start charging tuition? Because, cripes, I could use the funds. Okay, there's Robo-Oogie, but he's not a problem. And pretty much this entire area clears itself just because they have to get through so much, multiple times. I really wish this had turned the other way. Frankly, it's kind of insulting that it just turned here, because this could have been such a delicious loop. Okay. Let's... Ooh, all towers do bonus damage to armor. Sure. Because, yeah, I still don't want to do mana bolts. We'll do that. And you know what? Progress is. It doesn't really matter what we do on these guys. We just need them to do a ton of damage. Because the universities are going to come and clutch across the board. There we go. Expand that a little bit. Give it some more time to spread. Not too much, though. Just enough that these, like, some towers around here can actually do some damage. Because I can get quite a lot up in here. I'm just gonna have a couple focused on progress. There we go. We're good. Probably just do most shield again. Because I think we're out of the... We're out of hot water. Okay, there they are, but that's not a problem. Just go for the mortar. Oh, right. Mortars also don't get the range upgrade unless you upgrade them further, which is a bit of a doozy. Do we go for the research breakthrough for more crit? Or do we go for the shells? Let's go for the shells. I don't remember which one of them gets me the range and which one gets me the other stuff. But it's okay. Okay, most shield, most health, slowest. Unfortunately, my mortars aren't actually going to be very good here, but that's another dealio. Entirely. Okay, let's do one more. And I'll probably start expanding that before it forces me to cap off. Actually, I think at this point it might force me to cap off anyway. We have a lot of open ends here. Boy, I make a lot of money. Kinda nice. And yeah, let's just keep doing most shield. And probably most health. We want to mix it up a little bit. Anything with the most amount of shield and armor. Maybe. There we go. So, extra burn. Damn it. Let's just grab that. And expand here. Yeah. This seems like a good spot. Because it can just handle anything. Let's just do most health. Because, yeah, we've just got gobs of enemies coming in. And once again, this side isn't much of a problem because by the time that they reach anywhere close to my base, everything else from this initial section is clear. And that's generally a good thing. You know, I also forgot about the chest from Robo-Oogie. It just didn't seem particularly dangerous to me. Let's go for the crit chance. Yep, there it is. No shield, most health. And let's just absolutely go hog wild on some of this. Because anything that comes out of here is scary. But if I can neuter it pretty heavily, then good stuff for me. Let's see. Let's do most health, least shield, least armor. Just make it do a decent chunk of damage. It's not terrible, especially with that kind of range. It's just a little too late. Entirely my fault. Let's go for the poison damage. There we go. And, you know, at this point, I guess it doesn't really matter. Because once again, what I need is base damage. Everything else is just kind of eh. That would be on near death. It'd be near death and these shield and armor. I actually have no idea if that makes any kind of difference in this situation. It might. What level are these guys at? Reasonably high. What are you, just progress? Eh. Main goal here is just beef up as many my relevant ballistas as possible. Okay, you're just on progress. Who cares? I have money to burn. I have money to burn. Well, we're gonna get a ballista win. It feels kind of Pyrrhic, to be honest. But maybe that's okay. Alright, at this point, I think we're just gonna go for quantity more than anything else. I don't think I really need to upgrade these suckers. We just want saturation fire. Especially with those university payouts. Damn, 10 HP and attack damage. I don't think I've ever had quite as high of a base payoff just across the board, but that it's probably just a result of how many universities I managed to jam down. We have a lot. And these guys got nothing on me. As soon as I'm done with all of these duo tower runs, I think I'm probably going to go out of my way. I don't know. I'm probably going to go out of my way to do a number of runs just without ballistas. Really challenge myself in a completely different direction. Okay. Watch me lose. Wouldn't that be delicious? I don't see a whole lot of enemies getting close, though. Which is kind of nice. Let's just keep doing most shields. Because anything that even remotely comes close to threatening me has tons of shield. They're definitely making it farther here, but it's not really much of an issue. Because once again, these are just here to soften them up. Let's go for quality over quantity. That's probably going to shoot a number of these up well into the... it's okay. It's a big boost. It's not, like, tremendo big. But it's big enough. Okay, I also have just gobs of money. I might as well just do most shields, most health, and slowest. Just really have these exist to just shell things from a distance. shield. Most health. There we go. I can feasibly get this up to level 35. Get 100% crit on him. Ooh. Yeah, I might as well give it the range. I could do other things, but it's just kind of too late for him. Oh yeah, here's a good spot for a couple of mortars. Especially with that level of range. And like, it still doesn't matter, because that base shield damage bonus more or less makes all of my mortars anti-shield. I can just put all of my points into health, and it balances pretty damn well. Okay. This bad boy just strip armor. Go for eviscerate? Sure. I've just got gobs. Alright. Last round, and I still have just more money than I know what to do with. Going banditry is good stuff. Probably should have started with the mortars much, much sooner, but honestly, this is fine. I'm out of money. That's fine. That was the money breakdown. Pretty good. I mean, still basic monster income is pretty solid. But overall, not bad. I think, once again, really abusing map generation goes a long way. I mean, even just this basic loop is such a safety consideration, because it means these towers, which are normally useless, are kings. I mean, sure, I didn't actually give them a whole lot of levels, but level 12 ain't bad, actually. 12 and 13, especially for just a bunch of towers that every enemy has to go past every single time. Probably should have invested into them, but they're there to soften the crowd rather than do the damage. I really wanted to focus on this area, because everything has to go past them, and if they're deadly, then I win. Sticks and stones. That was a good run. I enjoyed that. Oh gosh, where are we on achievements? What am I even missing? I'm gonna double check. Nope, that's Elden Ring. I have no achievements for Elden Ring, unsurprisingly. So what am I missing? Let's see. Godslayer, kill 1,000,000 enemies. I am not close on that one. That's gonna take a while. Okay, so I gotta do a no more ballista, no stone unturned, build one of each tower type in a single game. Oof. Actually, not that bad. Fortress, that could be a little weird. Ashes to ashes. Ballistas and flame towers, ballistas and lookouts, and ballistas and obelisks. And then get tower max health up to 50 plus, and then increase maximum slow to 90%. Reduce maximum haste down to 0%. That's interesting. And then my own achievement, which I might never get again. Like, the sheer chances of that happening again are incredibly low unless I play this game forever. Which, like, I don't mind playing it. We're reaching a point where I might consider slowing it down so I can fit in another series. And, you know, just kind of rolling it up with a roguelike roulette whenever I feel like it. Which, I mean, the roguelike roulette is kind of imaginary. I just play roguelikes when I feel like it. But, for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Wow, yeah, that was a 38-minute run. Compared to the hour and a half it would have been normally. Oh, I love it. Since a ton of people have been asking me how to get the mods installed for Rogue Tower, all you have to do is go to thunderstore.io, just type that in your browser, and then go to the Thunderstore mod manager, download that. It's going to give you this, and download it. You get this program. You scroll all the way down to Rogue Tower, select it, create a new profile. I already have one made, and then go to online to check whatever upgrades you want to grab. Oh, there's a new refund upgrade button, because I've been using Respect by J. Dewey, but there's also this one. Refund upgrades one at a time, which is actually even better than being able to, than just respecking, because being able to just refund one upgrade per, yeah, there's ads, whatever. One by one, that means you can really flip on and off and micromanage that build, which is super helpful if you're kind of sick and tired of getting cards that you do not want. Because, like, let me show you. I have serious questions about a lot of things. In fact, I might even start... No, it's not any of these. Dang. I might even start leaving off some of these upgrades in the future. I've already started doing that a little bit. So I no longer put on Trail of Blood 2 and 3. Slow Cookers, kind of meaningless. I almost never pick it. Same thing with Fire and Flames. Vile Consumption 2 and 3. Those aren't that useful, so I'm leaving them off. What else am I leaving off? Quite a number of things here and there. Obviously, if you notice, I've disabled quite a number of towers, which saves me a lot of trouble. Yeah, being able to effectively choose what your build is going to be going into a run is actually super helpful, because the biggest enemy in this game, honestly, is map RNG and deck bloat. So, now that you know, hope you enjoy modding the game yourselves. And if any of you guys are aspiring modders and want to make some of your own, please let me know if you make anything spicy, because I'd love to try some new things, you know, just to shake the game up a bit. I love Rogue Tower, but after like 40 episodes, I've almost done everything. Well, no, not really. There's a lot of combos that I haven't even worked towards because I've just been so doggedly focused on this 2-tower challenge for half of the series. It's worth it though. It really is teaching me the fundamentals. But with that, thanks for watching. See you next time.